Small and medium enterprises in Nigeria are worried that the lifting of the Forex ban on 43 items could reverse the gains recorded in the sectors where the items are based. This comes as the House of Representatives has asked the Central Bank of Nigerian Governor Yemi Cardoso to appear before the Committee on Regulatory, Banking, Financing and Customs to explain the rationale behind the lifting of the ban. News Central's Perpetua Fasanmi-Peter has more on this.
The Central Bank of Nigeria recently lifted a Forex ban placed on 43 items. The ban, which came into effect in 2015, was aimed at reducing foreign exchange demand for products that could be locally produced. 8 years later, the new leadership of the CBN believes the policy weakened the parallel market exchange rate and pushed up prices. But not everyone thinks the ban was a bad thing.
When this policy came into place, one, they could not import any longer because others they placed from either China or wherever would not arrive. And they started calling us to bring in our products. So that was where we benefited.
This caused a lot of backward integration. It also helped companies to see how they now begin to use local alternative as inputs. I'm sure it has increased the number of MSMEs in those sectors who are now doing very well.
For these manufacturers, the gains recorded in the last 8 years will be eroded as a result of the lifting of the ban. They have called on the government to provide some level of support so they can mitigate any risks the lift can expose them to.
Lifting the ban now, I really don't know if it's a positive move or a negative move, because the moment the imported variety floods the market, the local farmers will stop growing rice because they'll find that it's no longer viable as a business, And then, of course, the spiraling effect, because people were being empowered, the farmers were giving seeds, they were planting, they were harvesting, and they were doing well.
Government should realize that the lifting of that ban has created a big shock. And it is also going to have very negative effects on the sector, the MSME sector. We also need some form of funding to be able to help them to up their game, to have new equipment that can compete, to have new equipment that can produce more massively so that their cost of production can come down. I also expect government to be able to open up the export window the more, so that these local manufacturers can now also begin to export what we have here.
The CBN, in lifting the Forex ban, strongly emphasized its aim to integrate everyone into the investors and exporters window to boost foreign exchange in the economy. While it is expected that government will assist local manufacturers and farmers, it's also crucial for local businesses to take necessary actions to make their products competitive with imported ones. Perpetua Fasanmi-Peter reporting for News Central.